Not Camron whacking Cardi B's team.
Cardi B management and writing team. Like 3 years ago or 2 years ago, I'm like, Cam, we need you to do With Me in the World Over for Cardi B. She did your song over. We want you on the hook and do a verse. Like, I called, I'm like, yo, what's up? Y'all harassed me for 2 years about this. You know, the younger people loved it, but some people didn't like her flowing on the 90s beat on an imaginary player, so we try to stay away from that.
Recently on his It Is What It Is podcast, he threatened to release an unreleased song he has with Cardi B after a business deal concerning her coming on his podcast fell through.
I did what I was supposed to do. Didn't come through an end. I'm not putting this on Cardi, because Cardi might not even know this. She'll say your name this week, but I will say the management and the co-writer's name next week, and I'll tell you they fetishes, what they into. No disrespect, Cardi. And what we gonna do too is we gonna put the song out. The song never came out. I'm gonna throw the song.
He said that initially he was supposed to be on Am I the Drama, but after people heard Cardi B spitting on Jay-Z's Imaginary Players beat, alleging they got such negative feedback, they did not want to include her rapping on another 90s beat, so they scrapped the project, resulting in her not doing an interview for his podcast. He is upset that her team kind of reneged on the deal. Cam claimed that Cardi B's manager and one of her co-writers are the people that are behind it. He alleged that he has some tea on one of them, and he claims he was gonna put it out next week if they don't get this settled.
The warning, send that paper through for my time. I'm gonna tell how you like, because I know a girl.
Yo.
That's next. I'm telling you now. I'm gonna put your text messages up. Pause.
I don't know Cardi B's management. For the life of me, I cannot figure out if he was talking about Party or not when he was talking about that co-writer. Made it very clear that he was not taking aim at Cardi B and that he actually loves her before she was a rapper and while she was coming up in New York. To say that you have to have the right people around you. And he also went on to claim that he wants to make sure that the people around Cardi B, like the two guys he was dealing with, were doing legitimate business. He went on to clarify he wasn't even sure if Cardi B knew about the deal that they was working out behind her back. In addition to all of this, he threatened to leak the unreleased track of Cardi B rapping on the 90s beat that her record label allegedly does not want out. I don't know what made him wake up and decided to tell this story. Cardi B's album came out a minute ago and she already wrapped up tour. Why did you just randomly decide to tell this all these months later? Cardi B has not responded to this, and honestly, I don't expect her to. Like I said, Camron didn't have an issue with Cardi. This was more so her team. What vexed me the most was him still threatening to leak the track, even though he's that Cardi B might not have known anything about it. You feel like she might not be involved. Why not try to handle things behind the scenes as best as you can, or maybe even handle things the legal route? I don't know. Camron is talking. Clearly there was no NDA signed. I don't know if they made it that far, but this entire situation is literally insane. Like I said, he was going on and on about this deal that fell through with Cardi B and how she was supposed to come on this podcast. Let me know down in the comments, you guys. Peace.
This is exactly why doing good business is so important, especially in the music industry. Your talent might get you through the door, but your reputation is what determines how many doors stay open for you. When somebody reaches out and asks you for something reasonable, whether it's a feature, a sample clearance, a collaboration, a connection, or even some simple support, you should understand that relationships work both ways. Nobody is saying you have to agree to everything. You still have to protect your time, your money, and your brand. But if somebody has looked out for you, there should at least be some willingness to reciprocate that energy when the opportunity comes. The problem is, some people only understand relationships when they're the ones benefiting. They'll call you when they need a feature. They'll call you when they want to sample your music. They'll call you when they need your platform, your audience, your connections, or your credibility. But as soon as you need something from them, suddenly they're too busy. They stop answering the phone. Now everything becomes complicated, and that's when people start feeling used. Good business isn't about keeping score over every little favor. It's about making sure both parties walk away feeling respected. Even if you can't return a favor immediately, communication goes a long way. Sometimes simply saying, "I can't do that right now, but I appreciate what you did for me," can preserve a relationship. That's where honesty and integrity come into play. Integrity is how you conduct yourself when you could easily take advantage of somebody and choose not to. If you make an agreement, honor it. If you owe somebody money, pay them. If somebody contributed to a record, give them their proper credit. If you agreed to certain percentages, don't suddenly change the numbers once the song starts making money. Because people remember how you treated them before the success came. And the entertainment industry is smaller than people think. The same producer you ignored today might produce the biggest record in the country tomorrow. The independent artist you refused to acknowledge after using their sound might eventually become somebody everybody wants to work with. You never know how somebody's career is going to develop. That's why burning bridges unnecessarily is bad business. Your name should mean something when you're not in the room. When people mention you, you want them to say, that person keeps their word. They pay people correctly. They give credit. They communicate. They don't take advantage of people. That type of reputation has real value because money comes and goes. Popularity comes and goes. You might be the hottest artist today and struggling to get attention 5 years from now. But strong relationships can survive different stages of your career. And reciprocity doesn't always mean returning the exact same favor. If somebody gave you a feature, maybe you promote their project. If somebody cleared a sample for you, maybe you connect them with somebody who can help their career. Sometimes it's simply showing genuine appreciation instead of acting like you accomplished everything by yourself. At the end of the day, good business comes down to 3 things: honesty, integrity, and respect. Don't build relationships strictly around what you can get from people. Build relationships where everybody feels valued, because eventually people figure out who genuinely does good business and who only comes around when they need something. And once you develop a reputation for using people, eventually people stop answering when you call.